terrible rift in the sky is finally gone. How's your body holding up, Endman? Pushing yourself too hard. You've been fighting ever since your awakening. It's not just your memory. Every time you wake, you would lead us as a true hero. But most people fail to realize what... How could I not worry? You're the only one who knows the entirety of the Zeroth Directive. But right now, we have no choice. I kept questioning myself. If my decisions would disrupt your plans. Or... The Angoloi, the Landbreakers, and the Blight. The scars they left on Valley 4 will take quite a while to heal. If we hadn't deployed the Protocol Automation Core, this crisis would have dealt us a far more terrible blow. You once mentioned that victory, with devastating costs, is not what you seek. We shall restore what was damaged in battle, and rebuild what was lost in disaster. The Protocol Automation Core shall provide the foundation we can build upon. We shall build bridges to each other, and unite our strengths. Valley 4 is just the first step of the PAC deployment program. Endfield shall bring it along as we traverse the civilization band and explore every corner of Talos. This peace might not last, but for now, let's just gaze upon this burgeoning land.
Perlica? Endman? I was about to head out and look for you.
There are still plenty of active blight patches in Valley 4. We would like to hear your opinions on dealing with this.
Yeah. Active blight can be a real bummer. But we got a bigger problem. I detected an ether energy signal in the vicinities of Valley 4. It's weak, but there's no mistake about its existence. The rift has just disappeared, so we're getting some ambient disruptions. We got plenty of noise in that signal. I need a reading that's cleaner and more precise. Ah, Tata's onboard detection module happens to be the best tool for the job.
Yvonne, the thing about Tata is that...
Well, it's alright if Tata isn't here. Don't worry, I figured out an alternative. Listen up. The Protocom signal tower should have Tata's scanning log. I can use that data to compare and filter out interference and noise. However, I'll need your help connecting to the signal towers. The positions of the scanning will also affect the results. Hence, I'll need the data from both towers.
Yvonne, Tata is...
Oh, come on! Stop being so wishy-washy! Your still analyzing... I used the time to come up with a solution to your active blight problem. Oh, if only I could kick off projects first and worry about approvals later. Success! This time, I've added a novel design feature that I've never tested before. I'll load this up to your protosyncs. Time is short, so I skipped a few verification steps. You can treat the... Because I applied a new game-changing idea. I also optimized the power conduction process. okay. It isn't capable of dealing with rifts, but the characteristic data sets we collected, the proto-sync can now perform some basic functions. Well, I guess I've spoken more than enough. The best validation is through proper hands-on experience.
Oh shit.
Endfield, do not forget your promise.
Priority access and authority to execute on-site disposition shall be restored to the Administrator in the agreed-upon regions. The Accordatory shall support
We deeply appreciate your support. Endfield intends to initiate a post-incident investigation at the earliest opportunity. Dijong shall report all investigative findings to the Civilization Band in full.
This vibe reminds me of that meeting 10 years ago. And Administrator and Supervisor Perlica.
Supporting the Order of Steel Oath is the priority for our industrial.
Suspicious signs have been identified in the Wuling Scientific Developmental District under HAS jurisdiction. We have proactively conveyed this information to the UWST and the TGCC. Our findings at Wuling share many similarities to the incident at Valley 4. We kindly request that Endfield representatives visit our facilities soon to prioritize this matter.
Similarities? Do they include ether rifts?
The sighting was reported by the Wuling Scientific Developmental District. It is also one of the target locations of our current plan. Given the ties between Wuling and Endfield, I believe everyone understands its importance to the Civilization Band. We kindly request your aid.
Understood. We shall address this matter with the gravity it demands.
If there are no further matters, this ad hoc meeting is hereby adjourned. We anticipate the forthcoming formal meeting with the Administrator until we reconvene.
So we're going to Wuling next.
These new findings have everyone on edge. We must begin resolving the matter right away.
Supervisor Perlica, the HAS has sent a set of highly classified authorization protocols. Do you have the time to...
Okay, Endman. I'll...
Can't believe this is...
You gave everything to ensure the survival of life. With all retreat cut off, you placed your hope in the Xeroth Directive. Go forth and touch it. You have one last chance. Reclaim the history that was yours. Remember your calling. This is the only gift you left for yourself.
You can finally take that silly mask off.
There were 128,793 Terrans on Talos II at your birth. A single gate bridged two worlds. We crossed the vast cosmos and arrived at this foreign home. However, all our dreams and plans fell into ruin at that same gate. Behind us, the broken bridge crumbled. Every famine and mass casualty risked dooming our civilization. The First Angloid War saw this world spawn countless war machines, steeped in malice. You led the fledgling alliance and banished the threat into the ether side. Pioneering bases lost, Originium and you ravaged. Victory's toll was heavy. Then the Humiliation War reignited fratricide, nearly pushing Terrans to the edge of full-scale civil war. The seed you sowed bloomed in time. At the cliff's edge, people paused and pledged the band accord. Decades later, we ushered in the South. The civilization band grew rapidly. Time and time again, you rose from your slumber to guide civilization, leading us away from the broken bridge. However, as the enemy licked its wounds, we scrounged for resources and survival, neglecting our original vision. And the Originium's wounds never truly healed. The decay spread. With every slumber, you lost more. In year 139, as the exiles returned, the Second Angloid War stood at our doorstep. We were forced to initiate an ill-prepared expedition. Your sacrifice exceeded the worst thresholds. The Originium is still collapsing. We never truly left that broken bridge. Execute the Zeroth Directive. Deploy the PAC. Revive the pulse of life. Treasure your very last chance.
It's got nothing to do with the sarcophagus. The damage dealt to the Originium is metaphysical in nature.
But the memory loss means we're running out of time.
Then you should have faith in the Endmen. The repairs can only be performed by the Endmen. Our mission is to create favorable conditions.
But our Endman's lost all memory. We can't force a drowning person to learn to swim. It makes no sense.
Now, we didn't come up with the automated industry complex to make bottles and jars. Remember the assimilated universe? If the protocol Originium can find... Yo, just woke up? We were talking about you just now.
Who the hell are you?
That means you're doing fine. Letting Perlica hang around with you seems pretty helpful for your recovery.
M3, I believe this is the Endman's first meeting with you. And Endman, you...
Yes, I was. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm M3. As for who I am, I'm your friend. That should suffice.
M3 is also one of the executors of the Zeroth Directive. She specifically made this trip back to Dijon in order to verify your status, Endman.
I'm also here to feed you additional intel about that special request from HAS. Perlica, the source of trouble is the Wuling Very Large Rift. It's the largest ether rift of the civilization band. Unfortunately, we picked up traces of ether energy activities at that Neferith, I bet. She's not even trying to hide her next objective. I think she's doing this on purpose to taunt us. Every Enfielder is working hard to solve this issue, so I'm not too worried about it. What makes me really concerned is you, Endman. If something within the ether side is still struggling to return to this planet, then Neferith is just a small timer meant to divert our attention. Our enemies are closely tied to the ether. The Protocol Automation Core will be a thorn in... Good. You're still your old self. I knew Perlica worried too much. I really want to be a part of your Wuling trip. But we got bigger problems at other places. Go and deal with Neferith. I believe we will meet again soon.
Endman?
Ooh.
M3 is one of many factions, and their stragglers have not given up their dreams of our destruction. M3 has removed many obstacles, both overt and covert, for Endfield. Wuling City is a key center of science and research of the Hongshan Academy of Sciences. The HAS is a longtime partner of Endfield. In addition to monitoring the Very Large Rift, Wuling City the city is a home they rebuilt atop a disaster site. It is an inspiring symbol for the Wuling is also pursuing a special research project on something called Shiranite. Their aim, Endfield already has plans to deploy an automation core in Wuling City and set up our AIC factory over there. This operation happens to work in favor of our plans. M3 is one of our elite operators. Many factions and their stragglers have not given up their dreams of our destruction. M3 has removed many obstacles. M3 is one of our many factions and their stragglers. M3 has removed... That's right. And Chen is quite familiar with Wuling City. We can count on... Since we're unsure of how many cards Neferith has in her hands, we should be as fully prepared as possible. Once you...
Why are you with them?
We just reminisced. Best if you keep it courteous. Sorry, Endman. Please pardon the suddenness of this. I only hope to have a proper discussion.
No need for that.
We have no cause to kill each other. After all, you are... Sakaya. It seems we're still chained by hatred. We had a delightful talk. Thank you, Endman.
Ready to take your end! There are too many of them. We better pull back. Go that way! Get on the raft and leave!
Shit.
lived long enough.
Turning yourself in. Huh? She's mine. You two, not the rest.
Ma'am!
Kitty. You never learn. Do you?
Gotta smell quick, huh? Oh, Mimi, you suck. Coming to cheat, peeps! Heat 'em up!
Prepare to suffer past the rest!
waiting for you.
Ready to strike. Take your end.
You are fast. Seems like you can handle all the devices easily, Admin.
Guess you thick-skinned, hard for safety.
Can't afford to wait for the rest of you. I'm heading over.
Hey! Dark Mask, quick! We gotta help her! That gate! How do we open it?
The activation switch should be nearby. Let's search this place thoroughly.
Enman! Over there! A Shiranite full control node. We can probably use it.
You guys. Fine. I could use some help. Distracted. Don't let it get too close to the core facilities of the monitoring center. Time to get in a real fight. Thanks for swinging by. Since we squished this thing, hope the instruments are undamaged.
You're injured, Mifu. Try not to move too much.
Just a flesh wound. Ain't that bad, really. It's over, Tantang. We're all safe.
I wasn't being scared. You're hurt? I got some meds on me.
It would be a joke if my headstone reads, "Killed by Tantang's medical malpractice."
I never did that! But whose says are you on, Dark Mask?
I was reckless back then. That Anglos was a serious threat and wounded many of our guards. I lost my cool.
Cut your excuses, warmonger. You're just itching for a fight with a big bad splatter.
Endman, let's take a look at the core facilities. At least 80% of the facilities are back online. The monitoring center is now assessing and monitoring blight activities for Wuling again.
Really appreciate your help. Boss will be pleased to hear about this. Can I ask you for a favor? Don't tell her that I've been wounded in this mission. So, little kitty, why so quiet? That thing got your nerves?
I just don't feel like talking. Look at you, slugging for those Wulingers all day. Almost got yourself killed. Drones should be worrying about you more.
Unlike you, she actually has plenty of other things to worry about.
City Viceroy and a stockade chief aren't that different. You know, whatever. Since I finished what you asked, I believe we're even.
I gave her a Thanks, Dark. I'll head back first.
Nice, Dark Mask! You ended up choosing my side! So, if something bad happened...
Something happened to Jingbo's...
No! The socket is fine! It's about... If I can get some of your icy creamy factory, everything would be super fine. The blood and splatters are getting worse every day. My stockade won't hold out forever. And someone owes me 1,000 caddies of food!
Looks like you need our air.
Yeah, but I gotta convince everyone to stock it first. Like Brilliant. Then it's a deal. Huh? I'll get my femme sorted. Stay tuned.
Perlica, you were planning to help Tong Tong all along, right?
Indeed. It's been on my mind ever since our first meeting. They found a way to survive upon these lands. Alas, the enemy has arrived. If Neferth makes her next move... Agreed. Let's head...
Now, how can we proceed without incurring too many sacrifices? Administrator.